Welcome back, everyone. I know it's been a little bit since I've posted. My apologies. Just had some other things going on and haven't had the time to work on it. Either that or it's been so friggin' hot. I just haven't had the chance to do much. But as you can see, I did get this piece done back here, the mold. I did get this one done. The other side over here, I'll have to get to and show you. So I got my PVA and my wax and everything on here. So this is pretty much ready for my fiberglass. So this is the last piece I have to do on the interior molds. I've got everything else is done in here, ready to go. So as soon as I get this one done, which will be today, I'm gonna let this harden up, and then I'm gonna continue to start building, or not building, but drilling some holes in through my flanges. That way, whenever I cut this off to a nice finish, I'll still have the bolt holes in there that will line up the panels. So I'm going to do that in this piece going all the way through. And of course, the pieces across here and the pieces across here. So just a quick little update. I'll show you once I get these pieces or this part here all done, and then we'll go from there. So stay tuned and I'll show you what's going on next. So here it is. This is the last piece of the inside molds. So just waiting on the rest of it to kick. It's pretty much all kicked. Sides, this is all dry. Bottom's all dry. Just waiting on this side to dry here. So I'm getting ready to start putting some holes, drilling some holes through the flange. That way I can put bolts in. It'll be through here as well. Same thing over here on the front. I'll be putting flanges up through here. So I'll show you once I get some holes drilled. Well, I got to popping these molds out that I made, and you can see this one right here. I'm gonna have to come back and do some repair on it because it cracked, and I want to keep that intact. So I'll have to do repair on that part right there, get that back together. And I've got this thing out, and I've got it all bolted together, so you can kind of get an idea of what I have here. So this is all the inside molds of the monocoque here. I've still got, like I said, a little repairs to do right there. Some of these flanges through here have little cracks in them. This guy here has got a little crack, so I'll have to fix that. Just some little nitpicking stuff on it right now. Still missing some of the bolts here, and none of the bolts are completely tight. They're just stuck in there and just ran the nut on by hand. You'll see another spot right here. I'm going to have to do some repair here. This is caused whenever I removed these molds from the monocoque from the original. So I'm pretty happy with it, all in all. Got a couple little places there to fix. And if you see over here, on this one here, you'll see these spots down here. So I'll have to, on the other side, which is the finished side, you're looking at the inside of it now. So if I flip this whole thing over, you'll be looking at the side that you will see once it's complete. So this right here will be the finished side that you're looking at. And this is where it comes down by the door. So just got everything all trimmed up. Still a little rough, still got a little bit of cleaning up to do, but I'm not gonna get too carried away with it because it is the interior, the inside portions. I just wanted to get them pretty close. So I think this way here, I probably couldn't get much closer, than duplicating like I have. So This part back here is where the back window goes. So the back window will be up in this location here. I still have to mark that, and I'm going to mark in the back here. This is the back of it, so I'm going to mark back here like where the bolts go and stuff. That way when I put it into the other monocoque that I made, which is right here. So in theory, you should be able to take this and set it on top of here. But I'll have to show you once I get into making these molds here for this, which I'm probably going to be getting on here pretty quick. Just because I feel like I'm getting something done here, and we'll be, you know, hopefully gaining some momentum. Once I get this piece made, then I'll be able to start making the frame, which will go in between these two pieces, and it will sandwich together. That's what I'm hoping to do, but you know, things kind of change as you're building, so we'll see what happened. This is the original one that I removed all the molds from, and you can see a lot of the pieces there came out. They came loose. I just removed some of them just because they were getting in the way for removing my molds. So it did take me a little bit of time to get the molds out of here. Just being because, you know, everything's inside and it's harder to work than something that's on the outside. So, but yeah, that's the deal so far. So what I'm going to do next, I think, is I'm going to unbolt all this, and then I'll show you some pictures of it all unbolted, you know, piece by piece. So there are 6 pieces to this mold, and I'll get it all unbolted and flipped over, and then I'll show you what each piece looks like individually. So stay tuned. Okay, so I'm starting to remove these pieces here. So I got this front piece unbolted. I'm just kind of holding it up with my knee right now. So this is what this is like here. I pull this piece off here. There's the rest of it. So now I can work on this piece here individually. So when I flip it over, that's what we're going to be making the mold of. I'm sorry, the part of right there. So I'll lay my fiberglass on here, and then we'll pop these molds off, and then I'll have a reproduction of the interior. So like I said, I'll get all this cleaned up to where I want it, and then I'll have to get my PVA and all the cracks sealed up and everything, and then I'll be ready to make a replica of this piece to go inside this piece. So it's been a long road, but I'm pretty happy that I've been sticking with it because I like what I'm getting here. So anyhow, stick with me and I'll show you some more. All right, so I got that piece off, just kind of showing each piece coming off. So this is the next piece, and you'll notice on these two, this side over here, this is where it was damaged. So I just put some tape on the outside just to kind of build that up, build a little flange up. That way I can get my fiberglass in here. So I got a little spot here that I got to hit on the other side. And then I got a little spot right there I got to do. And that's it on that piece. So then this piece here, I did the same thing there. That was the side that I had showed you before anything came apart. So I got that. And then that brings us back to this piece here. So this back piece is probably going to fall down because I just got these sitting here like this. So there's the next piece. And then that just leaves me with that back part. So I've got to do put some tape and stuff on this here and there, and spots that I need to repair, like I did on these 2 other pieces here, this one here and this one here. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. So I still got to unbolt those 2 and get some tape. The reason I'm putting the tape on there is that way when I put the fiberglass on from the other side, it doesn't seep all the way through and get onto the finish, the part that's going to be finished. So I'm going to try to minimize that as much as I can. And then once I get my fiberglass on, I'm going to have to go over and, you know, do some light body work on them, just to, you know, and bring them up to, you know, to where they're nice and smooth. So stick around, I'll show you some more.